from the Detroit Free Press in the heart of the Motor City. It's Tuesday, September 24th. Here are today's top stories.
For the Detroit Free Press Auto Team, I'm Jamie LaRue. Striking GM UAW workers are bracing for a long strike. UAW Local 163 members work at GM's Romulus powertrain plant. Union leaders have asked the community for help for members facing hardships. The union pays striking workers just $250 a week, and the plant has many new hires who are already earning a lower pay scale. So far, UAW locals for Ford and Fiat Chrysler automobiles and area businesses have all donated water, food, diapers, and other goods to the local. And the strike could linger. The Detroit Free Press reported Sunday that even if a tentative settlement is reached with GM, the UAW is considering keeping workers off the job until all 46,000 members ratify it. Pack a lunch because that means another week or more on the picket line.
Hi, this is Kathleen Gray. I cover elections for the Detroit Free Press. Southfield City Clerk Sharikia Hawkins was charged with 6 counts of election fraud Monday. Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel and Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson said the charges stem from the November 2018 election. Discrepancies in absentee voter tallies were found during a post-election audit of Southfield's results. Benson said the irregularities didn't have an impact on the election results, but were serious enough to warrant the criminal charges. Hawkins was the Pontiac City Clerk before winning the Southfield job in the 2017 election. If she's found guilty, she faces up to 14 years in prison and $31,000 in fines.
This is Omar Abdelbaki reporting for the Detroit Free Press. 2 Great Lakes shipwreck hunters are celebrating a major find. They've located the wreck of the steamship Hudson, a freighter that sank 118 years ago off the Keweenaw Peninsula, Michigan's northernmost tip. A storm caused the Hudson to sink in Lake Superior in September of 1901. All 24 crew members died. Craig Smith of Rice Lake, Wisconsin, and Jerry Eliason of Croquet, Minnesota, have known each other for about 40 years. They share a love of shipwreck hunting and often team up to solve mysteries. With every new shipwreck discovery, Eliason says, he realizes that at 66, he and Smith are at an age where it could be their last, but they continue to plan new adventures. The Hudson is the latest mystery to be solved by Great Lakes shipwreck hunters. Experts say there are still many out there waiting to be found.
This is Julie Hines of the Detroit Free Press. She played the first TV black woman superhero. Now she's fighting for justice again, this time on the new CBS drama All Rise. Simone Missick hails from Detroit and is a 1999 graduate of the city's Renaissance High School. Missick got much attention for portraying Misty Knight opposite Mike Colter, Alfre Woodard, and Oscar winner Mahershala Ali on Netflix's Luke Cage. She also appeared as Misty on 2 more Netflix dramas inspired by Marvel characters, Iron Fist and The Defenders. Her latest project, All Rise, casts her as a former deputy district attorney turned judge who's willing to stretch the envelope of what the court is supposed to do in its quest for justice. Already, the new show is impressing critics. Variety said it indulges the basics of the genre and finds some refreshing ways to twist them into slightly new, more intriguing shapes. Missick enjoys portraying strong, challenging roles, as she told the Free Press 3 years ago. Speaking about the character of Misty, Missick said then, she was just so smart, funny, sarcastic, and strong. You don't necessarily see that, especially with women of color, without some unnecessary stereotype. Misty just jumped off of the page as this woman who was badass, but not in a put-on way. It came from a very confident place.
I'm Kirkland Crawford with the Free Press Sports Department. He's a little late for the back-to-school sales, but since his schedule just opened up, Antonio Brown is back in at Central Michigan. Kind of. The former All-Pro wide receiver, who has been cut by 2 different teams in the last month, has enrolled in his old college for 4 online courses, 2 of which began last week. The Free Press confirmed on Monday that Brown, the all-time leading receiver in CMU history, is a Chippewa again. Brown has a slew of legal problems ahead of him, including a civil lawsuit filed against him by a former CMU gymnast for sexual assault. The 31-year-old's NFL future is in serious doubt after he was cut by the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots last Friday.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. If you want to support our quality local journalism, subscribe. Go to freep.com/special offer. See you tomorrow.